In what some are calling the championship game at the TVC-Hocking, the two top dogs, or should I say top cats, of the conference will be squaring off this Friday night. I'm Noah Wolf, co-host of the 20th season of Gridiron Glory. I'm joined by TVC-Hocking reporter Zach Paquette. We're breaking down Trimble versus Waterford, and Zach, it doesn't get any better than this.
No, Noah, it doesn't. Both teams are coming in with a 4-1 record, and they're both 3-0 in conference play. Last week, Waterford beat Miller 47-6, and Trimble lost a heartbreaker to the Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy 21-20 in the reopening of Gloucester Stadium.
So let's talk about Trimble a little bit. We've seen their speed, we've seen their aggression so far this season. What do they need to do to finally get back at Waterford and get in the driver's seat for that Hocking crown?
Well, Noah, they face a similar foe than they have in the past, Waterford. Last year, they lost 30-12 to Waterford in what later became Waterford's season to win the TVC-Hocking. Trimble is led by running back Max Hooper and quarterback Cam Kittle, who are outscoring conference opponents on average by a margin of 34-0. And like I said, they're coming off that huge loss to Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, and they're just going to have to need to move on from that loss and just stick to playing ground and pound Tomcat football.
Their opponent, the Waterford Wildcats, very similar stylistically on offense, ground and pound football, which is so trademarked to that TVC-Hocking. What's Waterford got to do to differentiate themselves and take the crown this year?
Well, no, we've all heard about Braden Belleville, their star running back, the explosiveness that he provides on their offense. But they also have their quarterback Peyton Stevens and tight end Reese Thatcher. They help lead the way for the Wildcats, who are outscoring conference opponents on average by a margin of 41-6. Now, in order for them to be really successful this Friday, Peyton Stevens is going to have to throw the ball around and be successful throwing the ball throughout the air. Braden Belleville is obviously going to have to provide his way running on the ground and just play his style of football.
So the Wildcats have this very dynamic offense, but also we haven't really talked about Trimble's defense. They haven't given up a single point in conference all season long. How does the Wildcat offense match up against the Tomcat defense?
Yeah, no, this defense for Trimble is very explosive, and they're going to have to play a very tough Waterford offense. And looking back on the Waterford season, the game that really sticks out to me was that first half of the Fort Fry game. Peyton Stevens, he completed a lot of early passes, found his confidence early, and Braden Belleville just ran down the Fort Fry defense. Now for Waterford to find success Friday night, they're going to need all three of their pieces, Thatcher, Belleville, and Stevens, all to have big games and produce a balanced offense against this Trimble Tomcats defense.
All right, so let's get down to it. What do you think is going to happen? What's your prediction?
Well, no, I've honestly gone back and forth with this pick all day long. And I think that because it's at the new Gloucester Stadium Friday night under the lights, I think the home field advantage is going to play in favor to the Trimble Tomcats. And I think that defense is going to give Braden Belleville and Peyton Stevens some trouble. I think the Trimble Tomcats are going to take home the victory in a very narrow and low-scoring matchup.
Well, whatever happens, you'll know about it if you tune into Gridiron Glory Friday nights at 11:30 on WOUB. And make sure to keep up with all of our content throughout the week at woub.org/gridiron, as well as on all of our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, and Twitter. For Zach Paquette, I'm Noah Wolf.